you guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General readings. This is for the element of air. So if you are Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this is for you for the weekend of January 20th through the, 18th through the 20th, 2019. So let's go ahead and begin here. See what those messages are. Okay, so looks like the central issue is we have the Nine of Swords. We also have the Ace of Swords, King of Swords, Page of Cups, Knight of Swords, Eight of Swords, Queen of Cups, and the Moon. So, air signs, something is going on where we're too much into our minds this weekend, too much into our head. There is something that looks like is stressing us out or causing some sort of anxiety. I feel that there is maybe there's an issue with communication here, because too, it looks like someone wants to say something or someone has something to say, but they're, stressing about it, overthinking it. How do I say it? How should I approach them? And it's just overthinking. You could be dealing with an air sign as well, such as yourself. Also could be dealing with water. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Or maybe if you're dealing with a water sign, there's some sort of anxiety surrounding that. I feel like there's going to be an emotional weekend. I don't know what it is that happens. I'm probably going to have to do some clarification here because there's so much air coming through. And I know somebody is going to say, please separate the air signs. No, you guys, I separate enough signs. As a collective whole, there is something going on with the element of air this weekend. Also here, something it could also be in preparation to the full moon that's coming up. Some of us may be very sensitive, very intuitive. Some of us might be empaths, and we could be picking up the energies of other people. I'm also feeling like some of us may become too self-conscious too about what other people have to say. There seems also to be a fear of being judged. Feeling like, I don't know, like people are looking at you or nitpicking with you or judging you some type of way. So make sure that you are comfortable with who you are. Don't worry about what other people are thinking. In regards to love matters, I feel like there is something going on where people are, suppressing their thoughts and their feelings about how they feel about each other. There is something that needs to be said, but someone is just holding back. They're refusing to speak out. I feel too like there is someone who feels like a connection is just overwhelming. Maybe very too deep. Someone is triggering your anxieties. Like every time you come near this person, every time you think about this person, is triggering some sort of anxieties for whatever reason. So let's go ahead and see what is going on. I just saw the number 333. I feel like for some of you, something in regards to the next 3 days may be significant, or something dealing with the number 3. Maybe you've been seeing that synchronicity of the 3s. I also feel that Gemini is the third zodiac sign. So there could be something in regards to that. Let me take a look here. Also, I feel like someone is being manipulated as well. Manipulated or easily influenced. Man. Okay, so for some of you, somebody is stressing about making a decision, or you might be stressing about making a decision in regards to love or romance, because I feel like there's someone that's thinking about you. Someone can't get their mind off of you, or you're unable to get your mind off of someone. Oh my God. You know what? I don't care what nobody says. Something is going on with either air signs or people with Venus and Scorpio, because this message keeps coming up, or someone who's Scorpio. This message keeps coming up where someone is trying to decide between a soulmate and a twin flame, or you're dealing with these two different significant relationships. If you don't believe in twin flames, or, you know, maybe it's not the fact that it's a twin flame, but one is a spiritual connection. They're both soulmates. Both of them have good energy. I'm not going to say one is karmic and one is this and that. One is very spiritual, and then the other one, but the spiritual relationships, to me, can be, you know, maybe a little more difficult to navigate, whereas the soulmate relationship is kind of more easygoing. Some of you might end up being involved like in two different relationships. Maybe you're worried about how society is going to judge you. I'm telling you guys, I know some of you are not going to want to hear that, or and it might not even be your situation. It's not going to be everybody's situation, but I feel like something's going on with air signs or with Scorpios or Venus and Scorpios, that there's something going on between having two relationships, and someone is just kind of, I just feel like they're stressed. See, look. Three of Cups. This is something in regards to having some sort of open relationship. I feel like, see, there's a need to be honest though about it, because someone's going to feel heartbroken or feeling like a sense of betrayal. So some of you too might decide that, hey, we can all work this out some type of way. And then some of you are going to be like, no, somebody needs to choose or decide. So I feel like there's two different stories going on, but it all involves like the possibility of being either in two separate relationships, which is still kind of an open relationship. See, when I'm talking about poly relationships, I just saw 7-Eleven on my timer. But when I'm talking about poly relationships, I'm not just talking about people who are all under the same roof and, you know, you got to see their faces all the time. There are certain open relationships where the couples can have their separate lives. Whether you're a girl with a girlfriend and a boyfriend, or two boyfriends, or, you know, vice versa. Guys, put yourself in your whatever situation that is. It's like there's a middle person that goes here, I'll stay here sometimes, and then sometimes they stay in their own place, and then sometimes they're like, okay, I'm going over here this time. So I'm getting like there's something in the air going on with that, and it's weird because I just saw I was watching what's that show with the Real today, and that comedian D-Ray was on there, and I don't know why, maybe I've been under a rock, but I didn't know that he had two girlfriends, and I just thought that was so crazy for that to come up as the topic, because I feel like that has been showing up in the readings a lot. So I just wanted to say that, to put that out there, that I think there is something in the air where people are dealing with that. Even with my own personal thoughts today, I was saying, I wonder if there's something shifting in the energies between everybody, because it seems like maybe the dynamics or how people have defined relationships over the past 30, 40, 50 years are getting ready to shift. Maybe it's something that's already been gradually happening, but something is in the air. So let me also kind of see what this Eight of Swords is about. It's kind of basically saying the same thing. Someone is trying also to avoid from making some sort of choice or some sort of decision, or feeling like they're cornered. Like, I feel like two people are approaching this person like So which is it? Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? You know, and the middle person is just like, oh my God, like, can we just all be happy together? You know, this is too difficult. So I think that's part of the problem, is that not everybody, again, I have to keep stressing that, not everybody, but some of you out there are really like, why can't I be with both? Why can't I have them all? Who says that, you know, I can't, you know, that I only can choose one? Which also makes me think of Spike Lee's movie, She's Gotta Have It. Now, that's an old 80s movie, but they also have an updated series on Netflix called She's Gotta Have It. I would recommend that for those of you that feel like you're going through something like this. So, let me stop yapping and just kind of look at this Eight of Swords here. Tower. Ace of Swords. So the truth is getting ready to come out about something. I also feel like this is about some sort of sudden revelation, clarity, having some sort of realization like, oh my God, that's exactly what it is, or this is exactly what I need to do, or I know what I want. So I feel like someone is having some sort of moment of clarity and realization that even shakes their own foundation. I also feel like some of you, there's going to be a breakdown in the mentality. For some of you, it could like literally be like someone having a mental breakdown, just like kind of overwhelmed with whatever you're going through, even if it's not just relationships. Maybe you're trying to choose between jobs. Maybe you're trying to choose between, I don't know. I'm just seeing someone feeling overwhelmed with decisions. And so I feel like someone, they could have an emotional breakdown, or someone is just having like a breakdown of the mentality, just like, yes, like this is what this is. This is what that is. This is what that means. You know, so I feel like that is what's happening. And I also feel like this, again, is talking about the truth. Someone has been bearing too much weight about how they feel, trying to avoid a person or trying to avoid a situation, and it's becoming unbearable here. It has something to do with a love triangle, or it has something to do with, you know, an outsider. So it's something in regards to the matter of three. And remember at the beginning, I saw 333 on my timer here. Now the Hanged Man, I feel too, like if you've been on hold, if you've been waiting to hear from someone, especially it seemed like there was dead silence. First of all, either you have consistently been spying on someone, checking up on their page. If you live in the neighborhood, maybe you've been driving by, or someone has been doing this to you. It seems like too, like someone has been undergoing some sort of transformation or some sort of major changes going on in their lives, whether it's you or the other person. Maybe you lost your job. Maybe you're going through a breakup, or you just went through a breakup. But I feel like overall the Death card is about having some sort of death of the ego. Again, that's going back with what you identify as, the things that you identify to be true. It's all shifting, it's all changing. You're again having some sort of aha moment, a moment of clarity, some sort of self-realization here. And it's something that is going to be shocking. It shocks you, it shocks other people around you. This is something that you've been thinking about over and over again. And I just feel like you've had like a lot of, I don't know, you feel like there's a lot of pressure with this. Also, as far as love connections, I see people, you and another person have some sort of telepathic bond or connection, whether you've been dreaming about this person or feeling like you had a premonition that's getting ready to come to pass, or you just overall feel this person's energy, or you sense their thoughts. Like, say for instance, you were getting ready to call the person. You're like, let me call so-and-so. The minute you pick up your phone, it's too late. It's already ringing, and it's that person. You guys were thinking about each other at the same exact time. So there is some sort of unseen connection and communication between the two of you. So let me also look at the moon really quickly. Wow. So it's the moon is having some sort of anxieties about what you're feeling. I feel like another thing is like this also could be some sort of self deception, self sabotage, something that you have been trying to avoid is really starting to fuck with you. This connection that you're having is really starting to bother you. I feel like you've been running from this connection here. You know it's there, you recognize it, but you've been in denial. You keep trying to run away from it. You're lying to yourself, you're lying to other people, or maybe this is, you know, what the other person is going through that you're dealing with. But this is some sort of love connection, some sort of choice that needs to be made, some sort of decision, whether you want to be with this person, that person, both people. How do we do this? I don't know. There's something going on. Something is definitely going on. I feel like here, at least, you know, eventually in the end, you're going to feel satisfied with the decision that you make. I feel like you're going to have confidence with moving forward with whatever decision you make, even if you decide to let everybody alone and just be by yourself. So this is having some sort of self satisfaction, self-fulfillment here. I'm also seeing someone planning to take a secret trip here. I'm seeing traveling here with both of these cards, and someone is kind of like looking out from a distance. I don't know if you are making plans, secret plans to come visit someone, or if someone is making secret plans to come visit you. This message also continues to come out for, I think that's been coming out for Libras mostly. But that secret visitation has been popping out quite often. So if it hasn't happened yet, is something that is getting ready to happen. So listen to your intuition. Stop doubting whatever you're feeling. Really, maybe you need to psychoanalyze yourself, figure out why you're having whatever these thoughts are that you're having. If you need to vent to somebody close to you about this, vent to that person. But I just feel that thoughts are getting in the way of two people coming together because they're, you know, afraid of what other people have to say, or, you know, maybe an outside influence has been saying some things to keep these people away from each other. So yeah, there's something going on with that. All right, so interesting weekend. I hope that resonates. Please feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I hope I didn't leave my wrong email address before. It's TemajTarot@gmail.com. I don't know if I left out my old email address in one of the videos, but make sure you're emailing me at TemajTarot. All right, so you guys, many blessings to you.